Hey YouTube, in this video I'll be talking about the extension methods in .NET. So let's go through the definitions. Okay, which one? Okay, let's go through this one as well. Extension method in C# enables you to add methods to the existing types without creating a new derived type or recompiling, otherwise modifying the original type. An extension method is a special kind of static methods, but they are called as if they were instance method on the extended type. Okay, so not too much info I get, but let's try to understand through the demo. So what exactly is trying to say is, if let's say you have a class library, let me create a class library application and demo class ext .NET 4.5. What is showing issue? Okay, now this is my class library, and let me create a simple application. Delete this default one and add a new class called employee. employee. Let's say in my employee property I have a name, 2 3 properties. Last name. Okay, let me add this as a reference here. No class. Come on. Okay, it's got added. I'll create an instance for that employee class. What is the employee? Okay, E is equal to new employee, and I'll give the name is equal to T, last name is equal to K. Okay, so if you want to print this property, let's say console.write, print simply this E dot name plus comma E dot last name console dot read key. Cool. So as you can see, both the properties are visible here, but I don't want in this way. Instead, what I want is, I want to add one more property or one more method inside my employee class, which will give me the full name plus last name. But I don't want to modify the existing class, or I don't want to inherit this class and then write one more properties and access these properties there, kind of legacy thing. What I want is, I want a full name property. So using the extension method, you can achieve that very easily. You have to just say, just create one class for the separation of purpose. Create some class ext methods. Okay, this class should be static, then public string and let's say I want full name for employee class. Okay, so this is a basic syntax how you can declare a extension method for any kind of type or any kind of .NET type or any kind of custom classes which you have already written. So for my employee class I want to add this property full name, and I want to just return employee dot name plus employee dot last name. Now let's see here in the program.cs I have an employee object e dot see there full name. So if I'll call this, I'll get the same result. See, DK. So that's the main use of your extension methods without modifying the existing class functionality or class. If you want to add any additional methods to the type or any kind of a .NET type or your custom type, you can use it through the, you can extend the functionality through the extension methods. Now let's take an example of one more, let's say .NET type. I have something called, let's remove it. So date, I'm getting through console dot read line. Date time dot parse date. Okay, this is fine. Again it will give me the date result. To string. Okay, everything looks good. So let me enter the date. Let's say 01/01/2012. Okay, I got the result without an issue. Now let me enter the wrong date, some different string. Let's say my program got crashes because I have not any kind of validation whether it's a proper date formatted data or if the string is null or not. So if, let's say, string dot is null or empty is not empty, then only I'll parse this date time. And you can put some more logic to validate the date time format, which I'm not going to do here, just for the example. So instead of doing this, let's say this is the one place you are doing a date time conversion, taking the date from the console and parsing the data. But in case you have same thing in multiple locations, so you cannot write the same logic, or it will be kind of tedious thing if you're writing the same logic again. So what we can do, this entire feature or this entire code functionality, we can move it to the extension methods. So for make our code is good look and easily accessible, I'll say public static give me date time parse or let's say to date time. It is for what I want, for string str. If I'm passing a string, convert that to a date time. I'm passing a string, it will check for if it is not null, then parse that into the date time and return me the result. Okay, so let me add, if it is null, then if you can throw the exception, or you can just say some date time dot now. Okay, so it will be better if you are throwing exception, because it's not going to be a correct, but for the example I have taken. So now if you will see, instead I'll write this entire code. I can just say my string date time to date time. If you'll see, it is calling the same extension method which we have written here. So for using the static extension methods, you have to just include the namespace. Since this is in the same class, I think that's why I don't need to see. It is in the same class, same namespace, sorry, so I don't need to include that here. But yeah, that's how it works. So this, it makes a very easy code readability, makes a proper, and you can use in so many places to write your validation logic, or write your not conditions, null check, not null checks, formats, regular expressions, validations, kind of stuff. You can move there and easily you can access this. Since we have written extension method, so wherever you have a string, it will give you this extension method. You can easily access to date time. Now you don't need to bother about the checking string, whether it's a null or it's empty or it's formatted or not. So that's the whole use of it. I think if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.